Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather! Hi everybody! Finishing up going through my Superman run. There's quite a lot in this run now, so I try not to be quite so dilly-dally. Did I say Greymaniacs gather? Can't remember if I did. Greymaniacs gather! Yeah, I know you guys, you don't pay attention unless I say Greymaniacs gather. It's just like, it's the rallying cry that's needed to be said. Right, in this one, number 36, Superboy meets his match. Match being a clone of him. And this one he's fighting Sledge. I think he's just called Sledge. As in Sledgehammer. But I think his name is Sledge, not Sledgehammer. Yeah, Meltdown number 1, Breakout. He starts having like a zit, starts with a spot. Oh my god, teenagers get them all the time. But it's more than that. It's a breakdown of his clone kind of constituency, whatever you want to call it. His clone body starts going bad. He's on life support. The Cure. He gets better. Ashes to ashes. It's a tad chilly in this room. Target sighted. A big cheesy grin on his face. He's about to get a missile in the mush. Battle of the Ages. Story by B. Kessel, so Barbara Kessel. Oh, that was on the story on that one. Future Fallout guest star in the Legion of Superheroes. They look a little bit cheesed. They look a bit disappointed in Superboy there. Something's going down. Oh, and this is this way up. It seems like it shouldn't be, but it is. Superboy just flying upside down, I suppose. Idol Worship fired up. Teaming up with Kyle Rayner. Not sure what idols are being worshipped in this one. I'm guessing because that was part 2, part 1 must have been in the Green Lantern run. There we go. Superboy 48. You already had a little look at that one already. The weather is not looking good. Is he missing? Have you seen this boy? Ooh. Oh, a reality-shattering 50th issue. As you've never seen him before in Survival of the Fittest, The Last Boy on Earth, Part 1 of 4. Yeah, I believe he goes to the time of Commandy. So he has a crossover with Commandy. I'm pretty sure that's what happens in that storyline. He even looks Commandy-ish with his outfit. Without powers or memories, the kid will never survive the test. I'm not sure if he actually meets Commandy. I think he actually sort of almost plays Commandy. I know it's supposed to be an alternate multiverse future, but you've got the animals, the animal men, and he kind of like Commandy-esque in the way that he's portrayed. I think he lost his memory. An interesting idea. I'm not a great aficionado of Commandy. I've never really read Commandy, to be honest. Never really appealed to me. That kind of sci-fi, futuristic thing. This is the end of the last boy on Earth. But he gets back to his own time. He gets his memory back. Item 54. Paris is burning. Guest star in The Guardian. If you think Grok, the living gargoyle, is deadly, wait till you meet the all-new Hex. What startling transformation has struck Project Cadmus? If you only read one comic this month, it must be Here There Be Monsters. There you go. If you've not read that one, make sure you read it. Alright, then we've got a 1 million, Superboy 1 million. He's looking very OMAC-esque on that cover. Wouldn't you say? High Octane, High Adventure, Superboy, the Demolition Run. To win it, you must survive it. Crash and Burn, the fatal finish of the Demolition Run. Okay. Moving on. We now have the story you thought you'd never see. Superboy on Krypton. Hypertension, Explosive Part 1, Superboy. To get Superboy into hypertime, the JLA blasts him to Kingdom Come. I think it's drawn so it's strangely blurry. I think one of my housemates might lock themselves out. Back in a minute. Cheers. You in, Elric? It was a package for Elric. Hopefully I remember to clip that bit out where I wasn't in the room. Hypertension, electrifying. From across hypertime, the Legion of Superboys. Soak in the Legion, guys. Some different looks to some of those chaps. Hypertension, Pulse Pounding Part 3. Black Zero strikes. It's a bit like Superboy Prime. Hypertension, Earth-Shattering Part 4, Superboy. Infinite Worlds, Infinite Doomsdays. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gosh, you don't like it when that happens. And Hypertension, Cataclysmic Part 5, Zero Tolerance. Looks like the Legion of Superboys are fighting against this Black Zero fella. This Superboy looking Prime fella. Is there a Superboy who's a girl there? Is it my imagination? She looks rather feminine. Superboy who's a girl. Yeah. There's a couple of bits there that identified her as a woman. Oh, females. I can pick up these signs, you know. I know the signs. Of course. Yeah. Can be a bit confusing nowadays sometimes, but you know. Who will be the new Superboy? Gathering the greatest gallery of guest stars in the galaxy. Do you recognise all that lot? You got Creeper there, you got Lead of the Metal Men, Butterfingers. Oh, yeah, the whole Metal Men actually. I'm not sure what the guy is with all the weird coloured suit. Oh. Determined to drop this comic book on the floor. Who's that fella in the weird suit? Kid Eternity, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember wearing a costume like that, but right. Return to the wildlands with Superboy. Hunter or hunted? The creature from the glowing swamp. Bless me. I can't remember, but it does look like Shark King, doesn't it? King Shark, rather. It does rather look like King Shark. Oh, yeah. King Shark confirmed. Snap decision. Uh-oh. Day of Judgment. Superboy versus the Demon. Gone, Superboy. Hero. Sorry, again. Gone, Superboy. Hero. Rise the villain. Black Zero. So it's like Black Zero has returned. That guy from the Hyper Time, and he's duking it out with Demon. I get the feeling the Demon's the good guy in that confrontation somehow. Who is the new hero of Hawaii? And what has Superboy done to deserve this? Terror forewarned, terror forearmed, The Evil Factory Part 1. Betrayal, suspense, DN aliens, intrigue, all this plus Superman. Bad little cover. It's kind of like split, using the forearms of this creature to split the cover into 5. No, 4. 1, 2, 3. No, 5. Yeah, using his legs as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quite cool. Pretty cool. I like it. Okay, we're on to the 70s now. Number 71. Someone dies when Project Cadmus becomes a murderous maze. It's the Fun Factory Part 2. Sorry, the Evil Factory. I'm reading it wrong. Evil Factory Part 2. I was just guessing because fun was alliterative. Hex marks the spot. The West's wildest warrior returns. But whose side is she on? Ah, yes, it's Jenny Hex. I thought she was supposed to be a new character. I'm sure people were saying I was the first episode of Jenny Hex a while ago. But there she is back in Superboy, back in the 90s. No, 2000 this is. This is 2000. I'm sure it's Jenny Hex. So look. Oh, whatever. Somebody Hex then. It's some relation to Jonah Hex. Some relative, or maybe it's a clone, because they are in Cadmus, where there's plenty of clones. The agenda took over Cadmus. Now they're going to take it back. Superboy in the match of the millennium. A story called Sins of Youth. It's on the corner of Sins of Youth. At the bottom it says winner takes the Evil Factory. So that's Match, the clone of Superboy. Superboy's got his own clone. He's like his. Sometimes he's portrayed like a Bizarro. I thought. I'm sure Match used to be like a Bizarro Superboy at one point. Beginning a new chapter in the life of Superboy. And is the new chapter the post leather jacket chapter? He's got some kind of like emblem for a shield as well. Interesting. Did he lose some of his power or something? And that's why he's now got a shield. sort of similar to Guardian Shield. Superboy fights alone as death lurks in Project Cadmus. In space, you can't speak properly. In space, oh dear. In space, you can survive unprotected for only 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12. That would have been more dramatic if I hadn't had to have 3 tries to be able to say it properly, wouldn't it? Cossack the Slaver versus Superboy. The clash before the crash. He's still sporting that shield. It's been a while since I read these, so I can't really... Well, at least, you know, if I didn't read them... If I only read them once, then that means it's been 20 years since I've read them. Wow. Wow, where are the years going, man? Burned by an old flame. When Titans crash. Hello, it's Superboy. Taking out the rest of the Titans on the behest of this fiery lady. What's her name? She's not Blaze, is she? Sure, there was a fire-powered woman who had a... Weirdly, I thought she had a thing with Martian Manhunter for a time. Like a... If you want to get to Roxy, oh, it's Roxy. Oh. Roxy Leech got turned into a fire creature. Because he's saying, if you want to get to Roxy, you're going to have to go through me. Stand down, Superboy. I know you mean well, but your friend is a menace. She's not Tempest. She's just confused. And attacking her isn't going to change that. We're not going to hurt her, but she needs to be contained. Just let us help. And then she goes, okay, Roxy does not want your help. She sounds weird, talking in the third person. Anyway, that's enough of that. Maybe I need to read them again. I thought I was going to go through this quickly, didn't I? Because I had too many of them. Right, what's up? Don't know what's going on there. Are they falling? Are they floating? What's happening? I think they're floating. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Obviously it's interesting. That's why we buy comic books, because we find them interesting. This is another one, another run that I would say there was no keys in it, and now there is with King Shark. But one you can pick up pretty cheap, I reckon, and I think it's definitely worth a read, this 90s Superboy run, or into the 2000s now. Lots of fun stories, I thought. Oh yeah, and a new costume too. Not here, inside. There you go, so that's not his new costume. But I'm guessing on the cover of this one must be his new costume. Hitching a ride. Is he with Lobo? Looks a bit like Lobo's motorbike. Superboy and Batgirl, Dark Night Watch. I like that Batgirl as well. Cassandra Cain was a good Batgirl. Superboy, The Wedding Album. This is a Kiss cover for Simon. Simple Simon, this is the kind of Kiss cover you like, mate. That's Lickworthy. That's Simple Simon Lickworthy cover there. Have a look at that. Oh yeah, you know you like it, mate. You know you like it. He's Dead Man. Guest starring, well, you know. It's guest starring Dead Man. Superboy and the DN Angels in Misadventures in Babysitting. Okay. The DN Angels, eh? I don't remember them. They look like a good team. They look like a cool trio. I don't suppose they got any other use though, maybe. It's a shame. They had a good look to them. Right then, face to face against the faceless ones. Superboy in do or die hand to claw combat. Doing back covers on cover slingers today, or that'll be through last week by the time you get to see this video. And look, I should have used this one. The best. The things I've seen in this war, what I've lost, will follow me to my grave. Is that a quote from a poem or something? It sounds familiar. This is Casualties of War. I think it was like an interplanetary war story. And obviously, Superboy not feeling it. Right, Malice in Wonderland. Is an Alice in Wonderland parody, obviously. Is there a Cheshire Cat here somewhere? Yeah, behind the chair. And the chair behind Superboy. Looking quite dangerous. Okay. Joker Last Laugh. The Grim Creeper. It's a bit of a chunky one, this one as well. It's got, feels like a bigger, like more pages, or maybe it's got like an inside ad. It does feel thicker, this one. I can't see any mention of it being thicker. Let's see if I can. It definitely feels thicker. Oh, it's got an advert for Prancer. Prancer the movie. It's got a little Prancer game book in there. It's got like mazes and snow fun and how to copy Prancer, the mystery of Three Oaks. Do you remember a movie called Prancer? Oh, Prancer Returns even. Wasn't even the first Prancer, it was Prancer Returns. Obviously not one that's gone down in history. New excitement, new adventures, Superboy, as soon as he finds a new place to live. There's another wacky back cover. Right, only two more packs of books to go. Superboy 95. Interesting. He's used some like pipes to tie up some villains, but he kind of spelt out Superboy. You can just about make out Superboy in the pipes that he's twisted around these villains. Superboy, an off-the-cuff romance. He's kissing someone while slipping cuffs on them, by the looks of it. Is that Roxy? Meet the neighbours. Oh, that's a scavenger. Scavenger's back. Who's that? Hey! There's a smooch. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. Okay. Hey, I ain't moving till I get an autograph. That Superboy's about to be attacked. You might want to get away or you get killed in the crossfire. Collateral damage. High noon at the Greasy Spoon. Beware the tortellini. Okay. Steve Dillon. I thought it looked familiar on the cover. Steve Dillon, of course. Part 4 of 5, Doomsboy. Where are the other parts? Must be in the Superman titles. Must be in the Superman titles because they're not here. And then lastly, I thought so. It ended on 100. Extra sized 100th issue, Superboy. Glory fades. And that's it. There is the last Superboy of this run. It's a shame. But 9 years is that? 100 issues? Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, if it was 10 years, it'd been 120, wouldn't it? So, just under 9 years, I'm guessing. No, just over 9 years, whatever. Right, some annuals, and that's the lot. We've got Superman annual, Superboy annual, sorry, number 1, Elseworlds. So it's a reimagined Superboy story. Superboy Year 1 would have been a retelling of his origins. Or retelling of his early years kind of thing. 1996, annual number 3, Superboy Legends of the Dead Earth. So this would be Superboy in the future. The Earth has died, basically. Quite often it was like they got off to other planets and that kind of thing. So Superboy with Dead Earth. And lastly, this year's annuals, they did pulp heroes. So if it looked like a pulp magazine cover or something. This is 1997. My Greatest Adventure, Land of the Lost. So obviously it's being played like a Doc Savage kind of Land That Time Forgot kind of crossover. Not a bad looking T-Rex. Yeah, big heads in a T-Rexes, bloody hell. They're just like mouths. Well, this may not be drawn properly, but yeah, big heads. Right, I'm off then. Cheers for tuning in. Leave a comment, a thumbs up, if you wish. Oh, I'm tired. Right, next week it's going to be. Well, actually, shall I show you this before I go? Yeah, let's show you these as well, because it's got Superboy in it. It's Superboy and Robin. It's called World's Finest 3. Well, there's only 2 of them. I don't know what it's called World's Finest 3 for. I know Superman and Batman had World's Finest. But there's something that's called WF3. Superboy and Robin. Chuck Dixon, Carl Kessel. There's a back cover as well. Where have you been all my life? It says. Poison Ivy. Now I'm guessing in this one, I'm meeting up with Poison Ivy. She's attacking them with vines. Okay, honey, hand over the ring. It says on the back of this one. She gone to some kind of like Skull Island and got involved with a robot Kong or something. A Robo King Kong. I'm not too sure what's going on here in this this story. Could be Metallo. I think it's Metallo. Maybe it's a giant Metallo. Maybe. Anyway, I'm definitely going now. I've stayed longer than I said I was going to. Yeah, I'll be back whenever the next video is to go through Supergirl of the 90s. Another fun run with cool covers. Right, until next time, have a great, amazing day. And may all your news be good news. Have a great, amazing day. I'll have a great, amazing day. Have a great, amazing day. I hope you have a great, amazing day.